What's up? Viking, Sergio, Dave, Jimmy. What's up, folks? So, yesterday, I got all pissed off trying to do firmware. Oh, look, nice paint spots right in the middle of my shirt. Whatever. Weekly report, your screen time is 15% less than last week. How the hell is that possible? Oh, because it's been sunny out and I've been going outside. Anyway, so I finally figured out what was pissing me off with the code. Quit. I'm not going to actually do this yet. I'm going to do that in a bit. With the firmware. And it's, you can't just copy and paste it because it has to be capital letters. And they list it in their little listy list in lowercase letters. And I gotta say, VS Code told me, once I stopped being pissed off and actually read the errors, and I still don't get VS Code. It's still irritating the crap out of me. But I'm getting better at it. It's slow as piss, which is partially just my piece of crap computer. But the platform IO listed there was two things. The LPC 1768 or whatever it is had to be in capitals. It wasn't an NXP LPC 1768. It's just an LPC 1768. So you can't just copy it out of their stupid thing. Also, the actual board, Big Tree Tech. If I go into Marla, is that? See, now it's all like freaking me out because it doesn't do anything the same twice. If you go into the libraries and into this thing and into the core and then you go into the boards, the Big Tree Tech boards are now BBT. They used to be Big Tree Tech. And they changed it to BBT. So I had to change that because I copied and pasted out of my old one, which is running 2.0000000 beta. And this is a new one, and they changed Big Tree Tech to BTT. Better be peed off than peed on. Yes, I'll have to agree with you there, Dave. So anyways, I got it to compile. Yeah. I need to get rid of that, go to this. I haven't actually done this yet. I'm scared to actually put it on the printer because the printer is running. The minute I do something to it, I'll probably screw it up. Crap. The advanced section, I want they call it something stupid, and I can't remember what the name of it is. I want the auto filament change. I wonder if I could just find filament change. Spell it right, I might filament. G-code to execute with MMU, nope. And of course, there's 62 of them. Settings for load, unload, extruder runout, power loss filament, fine. They call it something really weird. Let me just blow by it. Set to K, linear pressure control. I really want to do the linear advance, but I don't remember what the setting was. I'm gonna anyways. Not yet. I can always edit that in later. Yeah, no, it's just, I keep doing this. And this is just, not so much learn by mistakes. It's the VS Code irritates me. It really just irritates me. It's very, I mean, the old Adreno IDE was obnoxious. This is way more obnoxious. Be sure to turn on auto retract during filament change. Filament firmware based on LCD controls retract. Firmware retract enable. Somewhere around here. They call it something stupid. I want to do the auto filament change where I can do it. Advanced pause. I think that's it. Experimental feature for filament change support and for parking nozzles. Yes. It's actually for the define advanced pause. Actually for the fancy oh, I gotta go through all of these stupid settings. Okay, what do we have here? We can get rid of this. Let's see. I wanted to pause, park, retract feed. Initial retract feed rate. Initial retract. The short retract is done immediately before parking the nozzle. Unload filament feed rate. This is pretty fast. Lower the acceleration may allow for faster feed rate. Length of filament to completely unload. I don't need anywhere near that much. I can go like 50. Slow move when starting load. Filament slow load. Slow moves when starting load. Lower acceleration, advance. Purge rate. Extrude feed rate after loading should be slower. Length to extrude after loading. 50 is fine. Unload initial retract lengths. Filament unload purge delay. Delay for the filament to cool after retract. Milliseconds, 5,000. I have no idea how long that actually is, but sure. When unretract is done, then the length is purged. Filament unload purge rate. No idea what most of this stuff is actually doing. Pause, park, nozzle timeout. Seconds time limit before the nozzle is turned off for safety. 45 seconds. I want that way higher. Park, pause, nozzle timeout. Time limit before the nozzle is turned off for safety. 45 seconds is nowhere near enough. What do we got for a view today there, Jimmy? Looks like I can't even tell what you got the camera pointed at.
Half of a printer.
Oh, is that it? Okay, if you say so. Where was I? Back to this thing. Share screen. Whole screen. Share. Let's go back to this here thingy. Park head on pause. Park the nozzle during pause and filament change. Home before filament change. Ensure home before complete prior filament unload G codes. And 107.2 LCD prepare menu. I think I need this, but I'm not sure. I'm going to try it. Allow 702 to unload all extruders above a minimum target temp. Sure, I guess. I only have the one extruder, so I don't think that matters. Do I have to do anything in advance for the 2209, 2208? I don't think I do. Man, fine, 2208. Hybrid threshold, yes. Am I using it in hybrid or I'm using a standalone, so I don't think any of that matters. UART configure. I'm not doing it in UART. I'm doing it in standalone right now. So I think save. Now what the hell is this thing telling me there's something wrong? Properties, gen, user, include. Warning, auto-generate file. Please do not modify it and use configurations. Name. Warning, auto-generated. Configuration identifier. Backloading some special identifiers for configuring that will be auto-selected on these platforms. So, why are you telling me it's an error? Head configuration. Command Z. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see if it'll actually work. It's compiling. Trying to remember what else I wanted to do with this. Okay, why can't I move this? All right, what did it screw up? Advanced pause feature requires park. Then why doesn't it? See, this is what I don't get. If it requires it, why doesn't it just turn it on? You know, what the fuck? Requires park nozzle park feature. Okay, then what? You know, I just don't get why it doesn't do it. If it requires it, why doesn't it just do it? Right? I mean, am I wrong here?
Well, it should at least ask you if you want to turn it on.
We need park nozzle feature. So if I just take this, and go copy, and go paste, it should find it for me. 1 of 1 requires park nozzle feature, requires an LCD display. This feature, park nozzle feature. So where is the park nozzle feature? It says it requires it. Nozzle park feature. Experimental feature. So where is the park nozzle feature? Unless it's in configuration H. That's where it is. Define park nozzle feature. Here we go. Hopefully that'll work. What the hell just happened? I clicked on something I shouldn't have. Save. Hopefully this will work. I have no idea. I really don't know what I'm doing, which is the problem. But it's compiling. It looks like it's going to work. It might just work. It looks like it's working. Oops. I hit the wrong person. Sorry about that, dude.
That's okay. I'm still here.
I was just trying to get rid of the whole screen share while it was just sitting there compiling for no reason. Okay, what happened? It just auto turned it back on for no apparent reason. Oh, morning coffee is good.
Looks like you got another nice
Very slow while it's compiling. I wonder how much processing power it's taking. Available memory, 4.9 gigabytes, so it's taking a whole boatload. Let's see. CPU load, 92%. And it's at 163 degrees inside that thing. That's pretty hot. It's very, very hot. Very, very hot. For my little Mac Mini. But it works. So, am I going to screw up my poor little printer? Or am I going to make it better?
Find out.
I want to do the linear advance on it because I'm pretty sure I have it on there now. Do I? Chris Riley. Configuration H. Open and BB edit, so I'm not scrolling with it yet. And find linear. Next. Next. Auto bed level and linear. Next. And maintenance. Okay, why didn't it take that? Because it's acting all slow. Linear. Add. Advance. Okay, take my typing. I know you're doing stuff in the other areas, but nope. Must be in configuration H. Advance. And find linear. I spelled that wrong because it's not taking my typing. Linear.
Good morning, Chris.
In the background. Linear pressure control. Did I have it enabled? No, I did not. I did not have it. Before, so, and it's still building, so it seems like it's going to work. Although I got all these little marks here. I hate it when they put these little marks here and everyone's like, oh, they don't matter. Well, why are they there then? If it don't matter, they shouldn't be flagging crap. I hate that. Makes me nervous. Problems 3. Cannot find user desktop include. Whatever that is. Output. Terminal. Oh boy. So So in all reality, if I wanted to use that, I have that SKR 1.4. All I'd have to do is change the processor to the LP69, LP1769, and to 2209s instead of 2208s. And I should be able to just plug that board right in. We will see. Still not too secure about that board yet. I might power it up later and play with it, though. It seems to be working. Problem in this file. What's the problem in that file? I hate problems in files. I hate errors and problems. I don't like errors and problems. Don't tell me there's a problem and then tell me it's not a problem. I really don't like this. This is not my area of expertise.
Well, there's only one way to get better at it.
No. Yeah, have somebody else do it. This will never be my thing. I just don't like, I never have liked doing this end of stuff. I can almost always eventually figure it out enough, but I never have liked, especially firmware. Software I can deal with to some point, but firmware I never liked screwing with much.
Looks like you're going up into the mid-70s there today.
Yeah, no, I'm not here.
Too close to that cold water.
Yep. Inland's supposed to be 70s. I was just watching the news just before I came on there. Like, the shore's going to stay in the upper 50s, low 60s. Because we're the last ones to get rid of the cloud cover, too. It's cloudy, and it was raining an hour ago. Freaking everything is popping now. All the leaf buds are out. They're all bright yellow and popping. Pollen count is way up. Well, this is taking forever to compile. I don't remember it taking this long.
It does seem to be running slow.
Yeah, well, this is a slow computer. Plus, I'm streaming, which doesn't help. I mean, it is a tiny little Mac Mini from 2004, 2014. 14, yeah.
Sounds like you need a Big Mac.
It's not like it's new or fast or any of that crap. It's just old and slow. It's actually, I mean, you know what? I can't complain. It's freaking. I wish I could afford a Big Mac, but they've gotten ridiculous. I'm probably going to, my next computer is probably going to be a PC. I'm probably going to go back to Windows. Because the Macs have just gotten ridiculous in price.
You're going to build your own computer?
Nah, I'll just buy something. Cheaper, easier. I don't need anything super. The only thing I want a separate graphics card because that's part of the problem here is my graphics card is sharing There is no graphics card in this thing. It uses the main processor. So the minute I start streaming or anything, everything else slows down to a grind.
Hey, Viking, how's that new printer doing?
Did he actually build it?
He's been chewing on it.
All right, this should have been done by now. Watch, it'll get all the way to the end and give me some frickin' error.
How else can it torture you?
If it does, I'm done. I'll go back to design and hardware and crap. I mean, the printer works, so I don't need it. It's just, it's literally the beta version of 2.0. And I did it back in, October, November. Chris Riley gave it to me. How old is this? Get info. Last opened May. Created August 16th. So, back in August. The Chris Riley did it for me. Okay, are we done yet or what?
Looks like it's still chewing on it.
Linking PIO, please specify. And it failed. Yeah, gotta be kidding me. Please specify upload port for environment option. It used to do that automatically. Where the hell do you get that from?
You're
Yeah, it didn't see the card. Everything worked. It compiled. It just didn't see the SD card I have plugged in. Where the hell do I tell it where the SD card is? Settings? Workbench? No. Text editor? No. Features? No. Please specify upload port for environment or use global upload port option.
Chris is saying you can drag the file over to the SD card.
Yeah, but not when it says failed. You know what I'll do? I'll compile it without uploading it. I actually hit the upload. And that's all it did. It just didn't see the SD card. Now it's going to do it all over again. Actually, it should be quicker. It's already compiled. Please select in the platform IO init using the upload port keyword or copy the firmware manually to the appropriate disk, which is what I want to do. But you got to compile it first. Okay, so it compiled it without a problem. So now it says, or copy PAO build this thing right here. Will that bring me right to it? PIO build, where the hell is that? Oh, wait, no. PIO build 1768. Where is it? Firmware bin. So if I take this and drag it on that card, where the hell to go? Firmware bin, right here. If I take this and drag it onto that, it should have worked. Correct? Correct! Now, one thing I have learned is because this is old, some of that times that SD card thing doesn't read and write. even though it tells it does, and it wrote. A lot of times I've had it say it wrote, and the SD card slot in this thing is kind of dirty, and it didn't actually write to it. Holy crap, that thing's hot. All right, let's stop sharing. Move from screen. To make me big. I want solo. I just wanted to make me bigger, like so. That's the same thing, right? What the hell is this? No, I guess it's that one I want. Anyway, so let's turn this thing on in a second after I put the SD card in there, if I can get it in there, because I designed this box really badly. So I literally can't get in there to
You didn't like these, huh?
SD card in that I just dropped.
Oh,
Well, something's telling me I shouldn't be doing this. Okay, where'd that little bitty card go?
Understood.
I need my glasses. So I can't see crap.
I remember him.
Yep.
Llama?
There we go, there it is.
Okay.
Come on. Seriously, get out of there. All right, let's try that again. I really have to redesign this box. All right, cards in. Let's see if it freaks out on me. Oh, let's turn the pie off because I don't need it. Now I gotta remember what it's even supposed to do. Marlin 2.05 something. Error EEPROMPT version. What the hell is an error EEPROMPT version? I heard something about that. So you have to like tell it to do a 405 or 501 and erase the EEPROM and then redo it or something. Why hasn't the pie taken over yet? Maxi pie. I don't need Twitter for nothing. Octoprint is starting up. I got to convert that to Repetier. This is obnoxious with Octoprint. Just waiting for it. Repetier be up and running already. Don't wait. Reload now. And it's just going to sit there and be obnoxious. And I found it sometimes faster to just do that. Mark red. I don't care about new plugins. Come on. Connect. This is what I hate. It says it's connected, and yet it's not connected. And there we go. So everything seems to be working. Here's the biggie to make sure I have all the motors going in the right direction. Okay, how come it didn't home? It's not homing. Uh-oh. It just moved them and left them.
Good morning, old curmudgeon.
Here we go. I should have known better than to do this. It's not homing anything.
Old Curmudgeon's got a point. Are your end stops backwards? True, false?
They should be fine. It's all copied right over from the other one, but it could there could be a million different things. SD card and it fail. Why is the SD card not working? Anybody know offhand what the hell the command is for to check the open close for the SD card or for the oh crap G code. Oh boy. Auto leveling, bed leveling. I don't care about the bed leveling. Search for what do I want?
Chris is saying M119.
What the hell does that do?
Apparently that's the answer to the question you asked.
Aha, they are all triggered.
Enjoy your breakfast, old curmudgeon.
Which he's absolutely right. So, somewhere in here, in Marlin, Jesus, why has this got to be so much crap? And stop. Min. Again, so I'm gonna use false here. Most common. I think I gotta make those true, huh?
That would be the opposite of false.
Let's see what the old one was. And find in stop.
Good morning, Mike. How's things in Canada?
True. Yep. That would be it. These have to be true.
Wasn't it nice? There's somebody that knows what they're talking about in here.
True. Yeah, I had a feeling that's what it was because I've had this problem before. I'm going to set them all to true, even though I'm not using those. I know why they're set to false too, because they're this thing's all set up now for automatic bed leveling, and I don't use automatic bed leveling. Save. Now, I would like it. Actually see the card this time, which you used to do automatically. I've never had to tell it that the card was there. It just always saw it. Where do I tell it where the frickin' code is? The card is. Terminal. Run basic. Configure task. Configure default build task. Yeah, that's not what I want. How do I make that window go away now?
Old curmudgeon is asking what ended up being the showstopper for compiling yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, platform IO. Just so you guys know, how do I make this frickin' thing go away now? Go away. I don't want it to do anything. Just stop being a pain in my ass. I frickin' hate this software, I'm telling you. In platform IO, this right here, if you go down and you scan and you look for the actual processor, it's in lower cases. So when I copied and pasted it, this has to be in capitals. LPC, the LPC has to be capitals. That's what was screwing up the board. Because if you go down here, it's in lowercase. Wherever it is. I'm not going to bother with it now. Because I just copied and pasted it. That and the actual board is no longer Big Tree Tech. It's BTT. And again, I copied and pasted the board select from the old version. And Marlon changed the Big Tree Tech boards from Big Tree Tech / whatever to BTT.
Well, that'll drive you crazy.
Yeah, it's BTT. It used to be Big Tree Tech, and now it's BTT. But where do I tell it the card to write to?
Good pun, Mike.
Run. Add configurations. Enable all breakpoints. What the fuck does that shit even mean? I mean, can we make this frickin' English so people besides super geeks could understand it? Whatever. Let's just build it. Man, it's going to take 20 minutes again. There's too much crap going on in the background. CPU load, 69%. 91%. Slowing right down. 88%. Wow, it's actually slowing down. 91%. It's only using one of the processors, too. There should be 2 processors here. Because the dual quad core, there should be 8 processor, actually. When you get right down to it. Because there's 2.6 quad cores in there. Which I don't know how it shows them. I think only one of them's working. I would love to build a computer, but I can't figure out this crap. I could build the hardware. Once again, I'd be installing Windows on it, which I have more of an issue with than anything. And I would never get it on the freaking computer and not kill myself.
You might be surprised.
No, I've done it before. I know. I have literally taken a machine and picked it up and thrown it on the floor and smashed the shit out of it. Because it's just freaking confusing. The sun is finally out and there's a freaking wind.
Welcome to
It's constantly windy here. I've never had so much wind in my life. Every single day for the last month and a half, it's been windy. Every single day.
Isn't Connecticut the Indian name for lots of wind?
No. It's usually pretty dead considering I'm right here on the shore. I mean, there's always a light breeze, but it's downright windy out. Because I normally can. The only time it's windy is in the middle of the winter when you don't want it windy. Usually, once it warms up at all, the wind goes away. When you actually want the wind to cool you off. I mean, again, there's always a light breeze off the shore because of the water, but it's downright windy. And I was watching the weather and it said breezy every day for the next 7 days. Just nothing's cooperating with me lately. Beginning to piss me off. Oh well. My little leaf mulcher thing is freaking running beautiful. God, I love that thing. It mulches leaves quite well.
Good morning, Robert Reynolds.
Robert, what is up, my friend? I haven't actually seen you on a stream in a while.
He was on somewhere yesterday.
Was he?
And last night, too, I think.
I always see him. I post I post him on Facebook when I go to the stream, and he always likes them, but I never see him actually in the streams. Just restart the firmware. What? The upside is everything in the config file, and you don't have to recompile it. Well, it's having to recompile because it's recompiling.
I think they're talking about Clipper.
I'm not big on Clipper. That's more confusing than this crap. I've watched a few people do the whole Clipper videos, and people that know what they're doing are doing like 1 hour videos to freaking set up Clipper. Yeah, no, that ain't gonna be me. Talk about throwing. I'll be throwing the whole printer in the pie and crap out the window. Clipper is just because you have to do all the firmware on the printer, and you have to do all the firmware on the Pi, and you have to tie the two together and then reset all the firmwares. Screw that. Just get a 32-bit board and ignore the Clipper.
Good morning, 3D Medic Vince. How are you today?
Who's all here? We got Mike, and we got Robert, and we got Vince, and we got Old Curmudgeon. I don't even know what Old Curmudgeon's real name is. Actually, I do, and I can't think of it. And who else? Who else got some Chris Goatas on here? Of course, there's you and Dave and Sergio.
Viking was in earlier.
Yeah, I don't know where he went.
Maybe he's sleeping.
Yeah, it's right about time he should be waking up. Actually, it's like noon there. It's afternoon. It's evening.
4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. Which means, yeah, he's probably sleeping. That dude's got the weirdest hours, man. He stays up all night long. Hangs out with us.
48-hour shift. That's a long one.
Oh, the sun is out all of a sudden. It was literally raining like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. Like raining. Like a heavy rain. Now the sun's out. Oh, and the leaves are actually turning green now. All the leaf buds are going from, they were yellow a couple hours ago. Now they're all turning green. Which means the actual leaves will be popping this week.
They got some sunshine. That'll turn them green.
Yep. Oh, what do you know? All those little yellow checks and everything went away. Oh, no, they're there. I knew they couldn't go away. They had to annoy me. This whole setup here, I don't know how anyone thinks this is better. This whole heretical menu-y, confusing crap. I find this most confusing, and because now it's all like listed here, but now you go down here and is this part of this one or is this part of that one, and you have to look at these stupid little white lines and is this in there or is that in there? And oh god, it's obnoxious. It's all just obnoxious. I'm sorry, VS Code is way more obnoxious than Adreno, the old Adreno IDE was. Really wish they'd find a way to just go back to the old basic Adreno IDE. Or even simpler, something simpler. I like simple. This is just confusing. All their little half windows, this stupid thing, that thing, this thing. Different tabs too. They have half of it's hierarchical, half of it's iconic. Half of it is tabs with a split window. How much more screwed up can it be? What the hell does this thing do? Probably something I don't want. Oh, there we go. That's not good. I have no idea what I just did. I probably shouldn't do that while it's trying to configure and do stuff. I'll end up screwing something up.
Any plans for later on today, Llama?
Well, if the sun stays out, which it's supposed to, I'm probably going to go out and chew up some more leaves.
There you go.
with my leaf mulching monstrosity vacuum thing. I'm gonna have to like take a video of it because people will freak when they see what I'm actually doing. I'm literally driving it through the woods, just vacuuming up leaves in the middle of the woods. Just sucking up the leaves in the woods. So when you drive up the driveway, you see nice, clean soil. Hopefully the moss will grow in.
Or some ferns.
Huh?
Or some ferns.
Yeah, the ferns usually need more sunlight. The moss will grow just about everywhere. The ferns won't really grow into the mulch leaf either. So I take the leaves, so I got the bag open with the mulcher. So it literally goes in, sucks in, and just spits it right back out on the ground.
Good fertilizer.
Yeah, well, it just grinds it up. It looks nice, too. Just oak leaves and everything here is oak and birch. It just looks terrible. Where I went through and I weed whacked out all the briars about, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, a month ago. Now I just suck everything up in that vacuum and just drive it through the woods and spits it back out, and it makes it look like dirt, not just piles of leaves.
It's nice the barbers are open up there, Sergio. I wish they were open down here. I need a haircut bad.
Just shave it. Frickin' spend money on a barber.
I can't shave it. The sun will cook my head.
Yeah, you actually have to go out in the sun to have it cook your head. It's one thing I actually disliked about Florida was I never went outside. It was always too freaking hot. It is getting to be nice out. It is 62 degrees out. I'm opening more windows. Oh, crap. Old legs don't work. Let some fresh air in. I married a gynecologist. Screw lockdowns. Yeah, whatever. What is up, Mr. Buttram? Buttrion.com. And she's still building.
Going straight to the source, Sergio. That ought to work.
I really want to know where I tell this thing to upload it to. Of course, nothing works on there. There we go. Serial port, terminal, serial monitor, run task, test, clean, upload to remote device, upload, build, home. But where do I tell it the remote device is? I didn't see it last time. You done yet? Are you done yet? Is it done yet? I really wish it would let me delete all the crap I don't use. Like the whole section that's with auto bed leveling. I never use auto bed leveling. Why do I need that big long section of auto bed leveling? Get rid of it.
It's too bad you can't just collapse sections.
Problem is they put the actual end stops in the auto bed leveling section now, which makes absolutely no sense to me. Not everyone will use auto bed leveling. It's really not that great of a thing.
I don't know why they call it auto bed leveling. It doesn't change the bed.
Yeah. Just makes the nozzle go up and down to match your screwed up bed. How about we fix the bed instead of just matching the screwed up bed? That makes more sense to me. Let's not band-aid the problem. Let's actually fix the problem. Wow, what a concept. I knew it. I was waiting for Buttram to say something. I was waiting for him to go, oh, screw it. We're out of here. I'm out of here.
Or like auto bed tracking.
Is a bad terminology. It's just like, I always fought the whole, when I used to mountain bike and everyone was talking about clipless pedals. There's nothing more clipped than clip in clipless pedals on a bike. They call them clipless, but you clip in. The old toe cages they used to call toe clips. Like a broken record on a warp head. Someday you guys will learn that auto bed leveling is freaking pointless and a waste of time and energy and money and weight and blah blah blah. I'm done. Yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of terminology that's just wrong in the world.
Well, that's English for you. We drive, park in driveways and drive on parkways.
Yeah. Yep. A shipment goes in a truck and cargo goes on a ship. It is a waste. If you learn how to actually level your bed, you don't need auto bed leveling, and everything works better, and you end up with a better print anyways. So why not just do it right in the first place? Instead of hooking up a whole bunch of electronics and adjusting your firmware and blah, 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 whine, snivel, bitch mode. Just a waste. It doesn't take a little time. You have to hook it up, wire it up, install it, buy it, carry the weight, run the auto bed leveling. That's all the stuff you're not. People just go, oh, I push the button. No, you had to get it on there in the first place. All that time you wasted installing auto bed leveling. You could have just properly flattened the bed and squared your printer and been done with it and not needed. And cotton up your print. ABL does not smooth out the waves. ABL just compensates with the waves. Doesn't get rid of them. Better off getting rid of the waves than you are compensating for the waves.
How do you fix a wavy bed?
Huh?
How do you fix a wavy bed?
You flatten it.
How?
I use blue tape. There's other methods. See, blue tape. I have a low spot. You can't see it. See if you, well, you can't really see it, but there's blue tape here in a patch where it's a low spot in this bed. Once I put the magnet sheet on there, boom, that sheet is dead level. And this seemed to have worked.
How did you find the low spot?
Just use a nozzle. You do a quick print. It's just like an X or a target or whatever. There's a whole bunch of them out there, and you find the low and high spots, and you just pad it up. I actually do it before that. I do it with a flat edge. I did it with this thing first. You just shine a bright light behind it, and wherever you can see the light, you add tape. It usually takes one layer of tape. If it's any worse than that, I take the frickin' bed, if it's an aluminum bed, and I put it on my kneecap and bend it back somewhat, which I had to do with the big one. And that one I had to frickin' put on my knee and straighten out. Let's see, somewhere in here, platform IO, build, LPC 1768. Where's the bin file? Right here. Firmware bin. This I can take out of here. Empty trash. Today at 10:13, so that is the new one. Let's pull it out of here. Let's put it in here, which is going to be a pain in my butt again. And then my dumb ass and built this case all wrong. But that's okay. Let's fire it up. And what's it going to say? What's it going to do? Marlin 2.05.3. EEPROM error. How do I get rid of that EEPROM error? I saw something about that with the newest version, and it's a simple, stupid. You do like a
To do wipe and reload?
Yeah, you just basically wipe your EEPROM and then reload it off the thing. Error. EEPROM error. Where did I just see that? Somebody was just talking about that. You're saying the EEPROM error is quite unusual. After an EEPROM, the process is setting it. That ain't the right one. That's for something else besides printers.
Old curmudgeon says load settings from EEPROM.
Huh? Yeah, how do you do that? I don't remember the freaking crap. I have a hard enough time remembering what I'm doing as it is. I can't remember all that garbage.
That ought to get him going, Mike.
I just read something about that. Where the hell did I read it?
Old curmudgeon thinks it might be M502.
Okay. Why did it go to this page that did not have what I was looking for? Problems there after flashing a new version of Marlin. Existing EEPROM contains may no longer confirm when the updates as a result you see an EEPROM error. So what? How to fix? The usual M502 and M500, but the mismatch in version is still there. I think normally the M502 would work, but you may have it hit problems that exist with the EEPROM emulator. I said above, M502, M500, and 501 is normally enough to clear the EEPROM. So let's do that. Oh, I gotta switch this over. Terminals, press. So what did it say I have to do? Just do an M500, right? M502, then M500, then M501. So if I do an M502, fault settings loaded, M500, settings stored, M501. M501 just spits it all out to me, right? Filament settings disabled. Hard-coded default settings loaded. Echo stored. Filament settings. What do we got here? Next acceleration. Blah, blah, blah. Am I sharing my screen? Probably not, huh? Nope. It's all right. Hope I did this all right. Let's find out. Let's shut down the printer. And reboot the printer. See what happens. No error. So that worked. So it seems to be working. Let's try homing it. And connect. Connect SA. Thank you. Control. Homesy. Please work. Okay, Z homed. I wish there was a home X and a home Y on. That's another thing I like about Repeteer better than this. There's no home X or home Y only. You have to do them both at the same time, which I'm not real happy about. But everything's homing, and it's doing it all in the right directions. Yay! So, in all basics, just general stuff, I seems to have it working, sort of, maybe. Like, I hope it's all working. Yeah, no. You can add stuff by plugins. I'm just done with all that. Or I could just use Repeteer and not use plugins. I don't dislike Octoprint. I used it for years. I actually like it. I'm just finding the more I use Repeteer on that printer, the more I like it. I did it as a test just to see, compare the two. And I think I'm going to convert that to the Repeteer. That's another whole nightmare of me not dealing with software and firmware and, oh my God, nightmares. I'm not a glass person either. Flex plates all the way. Yeah, I don't need the camera. The printer's right there. What do I need a camera for? The camera is not a deal breaker for me. And if I needed the camera, I'd just pay for it. It's not that expensive. Glass is a single-use flex plate. I'm kind of got to agree with you there. I haven't used glass in years. I never liked using glass. Flex plates are king. There is nothing better. They're easier. They're interchangeable. You can change the surface like that. Are you streaming tonight there, Buttram? Oh, it's Sunday. That would have been last night, huh? I guess not. What day is it? It's Sunday.
There you go. Trigger him, Mike.
I gotta find 7 days ago. There isn't one week ago. Is this the right one?
Well, let's face it, many of you have been stuck in your homes, sweatpants. So that leads us to our important.
I think this is the right one. There we go. I'll even share the screen. I don't care. I don't think it's the right day, though.
It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
That's funny. I'm sorry. That's just funny. Right?
Okay.
You need ABL if you have a flex plate. I don't know why people don't understand you don't need ABL. It's so simple. No. I'm going to do a video on not using ABL. How to quickly, efficiently flatten a bed so you never, ever, ever need ABL. And you never, ever, ever need to adjust your little four corners.
You didn't flatten the bed. You flattened your flex plate.
Oh, I flattened the bed actually underneath it. I actually, with all the other ones, this is the only one I got the tape on top. All the other ones, I flattened the actual aluminum plate, and then I put the magnet down, and then the flex plate on top. So because even with the tape, you still have that little ridge, where the tape ends. So you have to, because most pockets are round, they're not square, and you dip. So when you you got to bridge that area from the edge of the tape to where it's flat again. But that's what, between the magnet and the flex plate on top of it, they bridge that gap quite nicely, actually. You definitely need it's best with a flex plate. I actually did it without the flex plates before, but it's not as good. It's harder. Actually, it does act for it because I heat it before I flatten it. And they don't flex as much as people think they do. It's over-exaggerated. It's an over-exaggerated. They do flex with heat. If you heat it before you flatten it, it'll be what it's always going to be. Because I don't have a problem. Everyone told me I couldn't do it with a 300 bed, but I did it with both of my 300 beds without a problem. Never use an ABL, and I can fill that thing right up. Never have an issue. Yeah. You can sit there and make your little stupid comments. It's just not true. Proof. Right there. Proof. Right here. It just works. Off to the stylist. Isn't that thing on the record player?
Have a good trip, Sergio.
It's got nothing to do with the level. It has to do with the material in this thing. It has nothing to do with whether the bed's flat or not. That's because I was using that. For some reason, that particular one, and I use it on that too, but that one I can't, stuff sticks to. And certain materials stick to it better too. Yes, it has to do with the first layer, but the first layer doesn't have to be, whatever. ABL is unnecessary. That could have happened if I'd had ABL, because it could have been adjusted the wrong height, or the bed could have been not flat, or it could have stuck too well to the build plate, just like it did. I don't have to do with that one either, or the one on that. When I use the one on that, I use PEI on that mostly because it's got a decent heater, but I don't have to chisel them off either one of these. Yeah, it's the only one that I have to do it. I don't know why. There's something about that plate that I think it's because I sanded it too many times, because that was the first one I had, and I put holes in it and did stuff. And yeah, your nozzle adjusts to the uneven face of the bed, so you're getting an uneven print. Your print bottom is like this. Mine is like this. Ooh, there's a thought. Let's actually flatten it. Flat, not wave it. Not too much blue tape. One layer. Why is it too much? What's wrong with a layer of blue tape? Ain't hurting none. I love my blue tape. Although I haven't used it in a while. Blue tape is awesome. It is 3D printing king. Sniffing blue tape. Man, that's a good high. That's funny. Anyway, so that worked. Sort of, I hope. I haven't actually printed anything on it yet. What can I print real quick on it? I have some red crap loaded. I shouldn't call it crap. It's nice film. That's Jesse 2.0 blood red glitter or whatever. To be honest, I really don't like that color that much. I don't hate it. Don't get me wrong. I was just hoping it was more red. You know what I mean? How come your printer's not running there, Jimmy?
I don't have anything to print this morning.
Yeah, me neither. That's why I'm sitting here scratching my head what I should print on that thing to test it and make sure I got everything working again.
Dave Randolph was on Warkaki's stream last night, and he was running his filament lines in the background, and I was amazed at how fast he fills up a spool of filament. It was a lot shorter time than I thought it would be.
It has to be pretty fast, or else you wouldn't have. You couldn't do it for $20 a roll. Otherwise, you wouldn't make money. You know what I mean? And it's decent filament too. I mean, it's. I like it. The more I'm using it, the more I like it. I just wish that I was expecting that red to be more red. Blood red is actually a good name for it because it's like real blood red. Like when you hear blood red, you expect this like deep dark red. It's almost pale red with some gold flicking or some fleck in it.
Good morning, Matt Johnson. How are
Color
you?
is just not what I expected. Let me say that. I don't dislike the color. It's just not what I originally expected. From the pictures and everything I saw, I was expecting a much deeper, darker red. It's a pale, dark red. Does that make sense? Our Lord and Savior ABL. That's it. I'm going to give you the banana band hammer. What's up, Matt? Have you seen the banana band hammer? It's a banana band hammer. Which I went to send to Mad Monkey, and it was like $35 to put it in a box and send it to him. I said, no way, and I took it back out of the box. Ain't happening. So, anybody want this? It doesn't fit me. It's just a little too small for my fat gut. It's an extra large.
If it had a pocket on it, I'd take it.
It's an extra large, but it's not really extra large. It's more like large in size because it's too tight on me. It's a really nice shirt. It's like, I wish I could keep it, but it's just too small for me because the fabric it's nicer than this, and this is a nice shirt. It's just a really soft, it's a nice freaking shirt. But
I don't wear shirts without pockets.
LDO Motors. Who cares if it's got a pocket? I never use a shirt pocket anyways. I have pocket t-shirts, but I never use the pocket. Yeah, you can straighten out that kind of bed. It's called the kneecap flattener. You put it on your kneecap and you flex it back into place. Yeah, I bet they are. I want to slice engineering. I want to slice mosquito. It looks like a freeze frame drop in a bottle of water. Not really sure what you're talking about there, but the bed. Yeah, I can flatten anything. I can flatten it. You send it to me. I'll flatten it out for you. I'll put it through my roller out in the frickin' garage if I have to. That'll flatten it right out. It is getting nice out. Although it's starting to cloud up again. It was all sunny. Now it's starting to cloud up. But it's 61 degrees out. I'm going to have to wait another hour and go outside and play. Play. The house next door finally sold. You can't see it, but there's a house right there. Right out my window. Yeah, I need like I normally use an extra large. He sent me an extra large, but that's too small. The only I can wear large is Duluth Trading there. They're long tail t-shirts. They're not only longer, they're wider around. And I can wear one of those in a large comfortably without a problem. And not get plumber's butt.
I worked with a guy that took a 7XL t-shirt and it was tight.
Yeah, that's a large person. Anyway, I've been doing this for an hour and 20 minutes, and I think I'm gonna change some clothes. And actually, I need to print something on that. You know what? What can I print? I don't even think I have like a basic everyday like cube.
Mr. B votes for a big boy.
A big boy what?
The hamburger guy, the big boy.
No, I think he was talking about the shirt.
Oh. Yeah, old curmudgeon, he wasn't really obese. He was just huge. He was on the defensive line for the Miami Dolphins at one time. He was a big boy. We worked at a place that made chemical additives for concrete. And I watched him grab a 55-gallon drum out of the back of a pickup truck and set it on the ground.
What's up, Joe? You always show up just as I'm getting ready to leave, but I don't think I'm gonna yet. Because I was going to go outside, but it's still a little windy and cold and dark. And actually, the temperature just went down 2 degrees. It was 61, now it's 59. The sun went away. It got windier. So I might wait until noon. Let's see. Let's just do let's see if Thingiverse works for one. Just for giggles, otherwise I'll go to My Mini Factory. And of course I spelled it all wrong, but you know, that's me.
I was looking on the news, that guy that plays the Mountain in Game of Thrones from Iceland just set a world weightlifting record of I think it was deadlift or something, 501 kilos.
Good for him.
Hey, Don is here.
Don Juan.
Don?
Hey Don, what's up, man? What do I want? Let's just do a freaking stupid cube. Where's search now? Right here in the middle. Cube. Probably just build one faster and I can download it off of Thingiverse, but probably actually have one built already. Look at how long this is taking to load. Spin my thumbs for a while. Can't see nothing. Oh, look, it's trying. It's thinking about it. It's trying. Oh, it's not going to happen. Good old Thingiverse. Trying My Mini Factory. To give it credit, it could be my computer is just dogging too. Because it's a little old pooter. Cube. I think I have a cube done already. I'm going to type, you moron fingers. Jesus, there's no like regular calibration cubes. This is the only thing I don't like about My Mini Factory is you don't really get what you're looking for half the time. You get everything else. This looks kind of cool. Sphere in a cube. But I think I already have a cube. If not, I can build one in about 2 seconds. What do I have here? Boxes. Banana butt hammer. Monkey butt hammer. Where is monkey butt? He's on by out now. Box. Look at all this crap I've designed over the years. Here we go, test cube. How big is it? That looks like a big one. Edit, sketch, 20. There you go. Your basic everyday. Let's make it even cooler. Let's put some text in there. Text. Right here. Llama. It does that now. I keep forgetting they changed that. 10's good. They want you to type the size in before you can actually start typing the
So, Don, how are things in Germany this week?
better than they are here. Let's go down to 8. Let's make it bold. Let's go down to like 7, I guess, or even 6. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Take that. Do a solid. Extrude. Make it go hair. Let's go point. Let's just do like 0.3. That's plenty. And let's hide the sketch and make sure it did it. It did. Let's go to this one. We'll really piss you guys off. Let's go to 6 again. I think that's what I just did. No ABL. Make it bold so it actually is viewable. Okay. Just like that. Go to solid. Extrude. What I do? 0.3. Negative 0.3. What is this P thing? And there we go. And let's go to export 2020. Sure. Save STL. No ABL cube. 2020 works. Let's go over, get rid of that. It's Open Idea Maker. Because I just like it better. We can quit that. Let's see, what do I have? I have the Max on, which is good. Add 2020. That works. Start slicing. Base PLA, edit. Let's kick it down, infill. Let's make a gyroid. 10% is fine. I don't need as many layers as I think I have. How many shelves do I have? 4. Let's go down to 2 because you know what? Let's go to 3. Let's 3. Not 34. 3. Layer height 2 is fine. Blah 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 blah. I know all this stuff's good. What do I have for temperature? I don't need 220. I need like 205. 0. 5. 6. 5. 5. Yuck. And slice. And 28 minutes later, which I got it pretty slow if I remember correctly. I love it. Look at gyroid. I like doing just this right here. I think that just looks so freaking cool. Export to local disk. Save. Done. Goodbye. No, I don't need to save any of that crap. Let's go to Octoprint. Let's upload a file. 2020 G code. I gotta stop having it make that data file because I don't need it. And G code viewer. Let's see what it looks like. Print.
The gyroid pattern make a nice artificial reef.
Huh?
The gyroid pattern would make a nice artificial reef.
Reef. This is the gyroid with no shells. No top, no bottom, no shells. Just gyroid infill. It's actually kind of cool. It's bizarre. The top and bottom look the best. Because the sides, it does that weird when it changes direction thing. It is pretty cool, though. Watch for spaghetti. No spaghetti. None whatsoever. Eating. Getting hotter. This thing's rather dirty. Oh, dreaded paper towel. Oh, can't walk. Oh man, been sitting too long. Bad knees. Whoop. Almost knocked over the coffee cup. Give her a quick bath with the gold rubbing alcohol.
Next time you're at a super Target, they got nice little spray bottles I use for IPA and the cosmetics section. They're like $1 a piece, I think, and they come in a few.
Yeah, not right now. They don't. This stuff's like gold. You can't even get it around here.
Walmart Neighborhood Market had a whole shelf full of it yesterday.
Not here. Can't even get it. Can't even mail order it.
$2.50 a quart.
Yeah, it was like $1.99 the last time I bought something. I still have another quart. I used to use it a lot more loosely. Now I'm kind of more conservative with it. Are we heated up yet? I just cooled the bed off. It was almost there, and I dropped the cold plate. I just cleaned on it. I should probably close this window, too, because it's blowing cold air on the front. Open this one instead. A little further away. I like fresh air. Fresh air is good. Holy crap, there is a wind coming through the window out back. Like it's blowing on me. It's so windy out. Trees are whopping around. All the little leaf buds are turning green now. No more yellows. Everything's turned green. We will have leaves in the next day or two. Maybe even today if the sun actually comes out. They might actually turn into leaves today. We shall see.
Yeah, my Walmart neighborhood had everything everybody's saying they can't get. Tons of toilet paper, paper towels, alcohol, hand sanitizer. They had meat. They had everything.
Really? That's unusual.
Yeah, the little travel bottles. Nobody probably looks there.
Oh, yeah, the little travel bottles. You know, I didn't even think of that. I should go into Dollar General up the street here and look into travel because they have a whole travel bottle section of crap. I wonder if they have all that junk in there. Well, they were giving out hand sanitizer. You spent like $25 or more. They were giving you one of them little travel size hand sanitizers the other day. So they're probably all out because they were giving them away. Kind of a waste to use that fancy filament for, although it's not fancy, it's cheap. I keep forgetting that Jesse PLA is cheap. It's just good filament. Oh, I don't know how many tops and bottoms I did. I didn't look. I think there's too many. I think there's like 6. Oh, well. It's printing. Oh, wow. It's giving me like times. 3 minutes and 27 seconds. but it's not changing. What is that doing? And the X and Y are blinking. X, Y, and Z are blinking, and I hate that blinking crap. That's really obnoxious with it blinking. Just give me a freaking measurement and leave it. How do I get rid of the blinking? It's inexpensive. It's not cheap. It's good filament. I've had one bad roll. They replaced it with a new roll, which was absolutely fine. I don't even know. It must have been like one of the first ones or last ones off the line or something, because it just wouldn't go through either of these two extruders. I actually got it to work, and this is in the 0.8 with the 0.8 nozzle in the with the Hemera on the Core XY machine, but it would not go through that with the Hemera, which has got a 0.6, or this. It just jammed in this constantly with the 0.4 nozzle. So I have a feeling it was just out of spec a little bit. But actually, if you look, that big orange box was printed with the bad roll, and you could tell it was there's ribs and stuff in it where it was under extruding and then over extruding, but who gives a crap? It's a stupid little box. That's the only one I had any problems with, and like I said, he replaced it immediately, and this stuff, mystery orange. It is obnoxiously eye retina burning orange. Well, it's printing, and it seems to be printing pretty well. I haven't really looked at it close. Let's look at it close. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Looking good. Oh, did my screen just get all like pixelated and fuzzy?
Not really.
Fuzzy, like right around this here cube. More grainy than normal. Could be just because it's dark in here. I don't have any lights on and the sun's not really out. It's all cloudy out.
Was I hearing Connecticut's going to try and open up around May 17?
That's there. He's leaving it open. He's setting a date. It was actually supposed to be May 1st, and he just reset it. It's all based on, he's leaving it basically up to the doctors and he's actually intelligent enough to know he doesn't know enough to say, so he leaves it up to people that know. He's not a dumbass that just thinks he knows everything. He's not the smartest person in the world either, but he's at least smart enough to know that he's not smart. Does that make sense?
Sounds right.
He doesn't think he knows more than everybody else. He actually refers to the professionals and says, but yeah, that's what they're estimating, because we're actually, I don't know, 5 or 10. I think we're actually day 10 where we've actually decreased. We've increased our testing and decreased our positive and majorly decreased our hospitalizations. We have more people getting out of the hospital with corona than we are coming in, which is good. So yeah, it might. That's tentative. If everything goes out right, he plans on start opening in 2 weeks. Last I heard, I haven't really been paying attention because I'm just tired of listening to it all.
Well, Florida's going to try it on Monday. We'll see what happens. They already opened all the beaches.
Yeah. One of the states that's still increasing is opening it up. It just makes no sense at all.
Yeah, they got different rules for Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties.
That makes no sense at all either.
Well, that's where most of the cases are.
Yeah. Coronavirus doesn't follow any imaginary line. It just goes wherever the hell it wants. People got to remember all our little state lines and everything are all imaginary. They're not real. How slow did I have that thing set? Guess I got it printing pretty slow.
Am I hearing some birds chirping outside your window?
You are. They've been chirping since about 2 o'clock this morning. They actually woke me up this morning. All out there. They were actually flying like, I don't know, I got to go up on the roof and see what's going on. Because the last couple of days, they've been all flying and banging around this corner. I hope they haven't put a hole in my damn roof trying to nest. I got to get up on a ladder and get up on the roof and find out. They've just been swarming this corner of the house lately. Which is normal, sort of, just not to this extent. It's always warmer. This is the south facing side, and the sun comes up, and it's the most clear area of the property, so it's always warmer over in this corner.
I bet your knees just love that ladder.
Literally, this corner is like the warmest corner of the whole house. What was that?
I bet your knees just love climbing ladders.
Oh no, I don't get on ladders much anymore. I avoid ladders with a passion now. Just thinking about it, my knees are aching.
We got to get you one of them James Bond jetpacks.
Yeah, I need to just get my knees rebuilt proper, so just patched together like they have been doing. Now that I'm over 50, I can get the knee replacements. Just got to have the money, because I don't have any money now. I don't have any insurance now, so it ain't gonna get done.
Well, my neighbor got a knee replacement. They had to do it 4 times before they got it right.
Yeah, my sister-in-law's had it done a couple times. She had both knees done. She's fine. She had a hip done. My only problem is especially with my left knee, which is the worst one, this is all stainless steel. There's no bone there. So to attach the knee replacement, it normally, they cut the bone and attach it. Well, there's no bone there to attach it to.
Gonna have to call in a welder.
Yeah, they got to make a custom knee, which is instead of being, $500,000, it's $2.5 million or whatever. I already went over all that. They were like, yeah, no, we're not going to get into that until you're over 50. And of course, when I hit 50, I didn't have insurance anymore. They wouldn't do them until I turned 50. They would not give me knee replacements until I turned 50. I was like, why? Because we'll just have to do them again in 10 years or 20 years. It's like, so? At least I'd be happy now. Print, baby, print. Going a little slow. I think I had it slow settings. But it looks like it's printing all right. Did I turn linear advance on? I don't even know if I did or not.
Good luck with the retaining wall there, old curmudgeon.
Mexican backhoe. No. Did I turn on linear advance? That would be in the advance, right? Pressure advance, they call it. And find pressure. Linear pressure control. No, I did not turn it on. So I'll have to do that later. Turn that on and set it all up and re-upload it and all that crap. But for now, I'm not that worried about it. Well, I think I'm going to kill it because I'm getting bored. I'm sure everyone watching is getting bored, especially considering we had like 21 people and now we're down to 11.
Well,
Everyone's getting bored and leaving. I got you. Crap. It's almost 11. I got to almost think about lunch already. Holy crap.
Hope everybody has a good Sunday.
Sunday. I wish it would actually be a Sunday. Right now it's a cloud day. It is warming up, though. It's back up to 63 degrees. But it's cloudy. And I don't like cloudy. I don't really like windy. I don't like breezy. I just don't like windy. It's kind of windy out. I don't like windy. I like it calm. So I can get rid of leaves. Though I suppose I could just vacuum them up anyways. Not like I'm blowing them around. But yeah, I'm going to kill it. See you guys. Have a wonderful Sunday. Hopefully somebody will be streaming later.
All right,
See you.
Bye.